January 22nd, 1973, I came home from school, and my mom was polishing the silver candelabras, and I could smell food, and I didn't know what holiday it was. And I asked my mom, what's going on? You know, what kind of holiday this is? And she said, today you have the right to your body. This is Roe v. Wade. This is, the Supreme Court decision. We are celebrating. When my mom first told me, I really, I didn't know what she was talking about. It's like, what do you mean I don't have the right to my own body? This is mine. I was 16. I was more interested in driving and boys and whatever you do when you're 16. But to see the gleam in my mom's eye and how proud she was. My mom was a very strong, passionate woman for women's rights. It meant the world to her that women finally could make a decision for their own body for reproductive rights. That victory of Roe v. Wade impacted my mom and our family so much that we celebrated it every year. And it's something that we've continued on all through life. I've continued it on even after my mom's death.
Actually, my view of Roe v. Wade has changed a lot in the past couple of years. I think when I was younger, I saw it as sort of the answer. Now we have the right to choice in this country because Roe v. Wade was, decided in the Supreme Court. What could be more secure? But recently, I've sort of realized that Roe v. Wade is one victory in sort of a long, long battle to secure, bodily autonomy and reproductive rights for American women.
As a volunteer at Planned Parenthood, as a future healthcare provider, as a man, I feel like it's very important to continue to advocate for patients' rights and women's reproductive freedoms. It all comes down to trust, and when you're a nurse and you're working with a patient, trust is the most important thing. And to be able to say that I trust you to make your choices about your own body is probably one of the most important things you can do for a woman's health.
I think that Planned Parenthood's mission is really unique because it doesn't just focus on advocacy, it provides essential services. And I almost think that is the most effective advocacy. Every time there is a family that receives care because of Planned Parenthood, that's a family that understands the importance of reproductive freedom and understands the importance of Planned Parenthood's advocacy and outreach.
At Planned Parenthood of Greater Washington and North Idaho, we will never forget the consequences of policies that denied women access to safe and legal abortion. For women within the United States, Roe v. Wade represents a woman's ability to plan her family and have authority over her own body. This is so much more than an issue of pro-choice and anti-choice. It's an issue of personal decision-making and personal privacy, and therefore no place for government intervention. Nationally, abortion is a mere 3% of the healthcare services provided by Planned Parenthood and its affiliates, and it's an important one, provided with the support of exceptional and compassionate physicians and medical staff. Women trust us, and they should. In fact, 1 in 5 women come to Planned Parenthood for healthcare services at some point in their life because, insured or uninsured, we care no matter what. We're Planned Parenthood, the nation's leading provider of reproductive healthcare, honest education, and a fearless advocate for women's reproductive freedom committed to defending Roe v. Wade.